I always liked that smell. The early summer rain in in Green Mountain Falls. We don't get a lot of rain in Colorado, and when we do, it's just kind of awesome. A lot of times it's really heavy cloudbursts. Sometimes it's just a light little drizzle. But the smell with all the green trees in the early summer is just amazing. I've been here 11 years now. It's the longest I've ever been anywhere in my life, for sure. Anyway, this is Chef Victor Matthews, and I am putting up another Paragon Culinary School video because this is the middle of the great extreme finals that we're so famous for, and I can't express to you how proud I am of all these students. It is so hard what they're doing. I think I've explained this on other films, but basically we needed a way to see if people could really do it. And there wasn't really a whole lot of ways to do that except for create some extreme pressurized situation. I remember like 7 years ago talking to great chefs, and we talked a lot about how it would be possible to do to put any real pressure on anybody, because of course the problem with schools is that you learn things from books. You might even cook stuff, but what you can't feel is the pressure. It's a teacher and it's a school. You're paying tuition, whatever. It's not the other way around where you're getting paid and they can torture you and they can yell at you all they want, and if you quit, you quit. It's a different environment. So how do you recreate the pressure of a real restaurant to see if they really can take it? You can't, really. If I go and have a class that's supposed to be all about pressure and I yell at people or whatever and try to create pressure, well, they're going to know it's a class. They're going to know I'm faking, right? There's no real pressure. There's no customers out there. There's no money involved. There's no jobs on the line. There's no reason for anybody to be freaked out. So it took years to sort this out, how to do that. The result was what we call the extreme final exams. If the written is 4 or 5 hours, it's like a miniature bar exam. And then there's the 20-some hour, anywhere from 20 to 22 hour practical. Starts at 4:30, 5 a.m., ends at midnight or 1 a.m. And they cook all the different meals. And this is where we find out for real. Can they really do it? They can. Everybody that's made it so far to that test has made it through the test. There's not a lot of A's, but it's hard. But it's amazing. Anybody who survives that test deserves to be proud of themselves. I am unbelievably proud of them. But we're halfway through. This is 2010. This is July, June 3rd or 4th or something. Tomorrow is the next test. We've already had 3 days, 2 people each. We've got 12 people going through it this time around. By the time they're done, about 30 people total will have gone through it. It's a very elite group. We have, from start to finish, we have about the same, almost exactly the same completion rate as the Navy SEALs. That's why I joke around and say it's the SEALs of the culinary world, because it really is. It's almost exact same. I think it's 24, 25%. It's almost exact same completion rate. They go through the hardest test. They have the hardest completion rate, and they're survivors. People who make it to the end, though, tend to survive. They're real soldiers. I just wanted to put this up as a new film congratulating the class of 2010. We're halfway through the finals. Graduation's on the 13th of June. And I couldn't be more proud of the guys. It has been really hard, and they have survived some explosions and some floods and just the madness of the whole thing. But I have to say, congratulations to the class of 2010. This is Victor Matthews from Black Bear Restaurant in Green Mountain Falls, the stage of the final piece of the 3-part puzzle of the final. Signing off for Paragon Culinary School, June 2010.